camping trucker. Don't you forget it. Be sure to like and subscribe because I'm a likable guy. Anyway, I just wanted to tell you a story about one time we broke down in New Mexico and shit. Me and my friend Bill, we were cruising from Albany, New York, broke down to Gallup, New Mexico, man, exit 39 right there. They call it Jamestown, right? And back then it was a giant truck stop, now it's a pilot. But anyway, I'm cruising here through Winslow, Arizona right now. A little bit windy, but not too bad. The high wind's supposed to hit tomorrow. I won't be going here. I'll be doing the local. Anyway, back onto the subject, because I was drift off anyway. Roll up my window and shit. So anyway, so I'm in the sleeper, like, you know, sleeping away and shit. And then Phil was driving, right? And it was about 3 o'clock in the morning. And Phil wakes me up. Bubba, what's up? Hey, something's wrong with the truck. I'm like, what do you mean? Well, why? Like, man, it's losing all kinds of power. I don't got no power. I'm like, well, what happened? And he goes, I don't know. There's smoke coming out of the pipes too, like a lot of smoke. I'm like, hey, that's cool, man. Like my truck smoke. Come on. So I got up, man, and I heard the engine knocking, and I'm like, oh no. All right, dude, where are we? He goes, we just passed the Continental Divide. I go, well, it's all downhill. Get off on exit 39. So we got off at exit 39, right? And now I'm in panic mode because the truck motor, I knew right there that sound, I know that sound, man. That's a damn rod bearing. So the motor blew. So we're in there, and I'm trying to figure out what am I going to do, man. Oh my God, I'm in panic mode, right? So I'm like, okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go into the truck stop. I'm going to buy me a 6-pack of some good beer, and I'm going to drink it. That's what I did. And the reason why I did that is because I had to clear my mind because I was in panic mode. So, and I'm a lightweight because I don't drink beer that much, right? So I drank my beer, and then I looked on the bulletin board in the truck stop. I went back into the truck stop because I drank the beer in the broken down truck. I feel healthy. And look at the bulletin board, and I found a local towing company, right? So I called the tow truck guy, right? He's Indian, American Indian, all right? He was Navajo and a crook. How much you charge to tow my truck to Riverside? He goes, $8,000 for the tow and $2,000 to hook it up. Oh man, are you kidding me? He's like, yeah, but I'm gonna pay you that. He goes, well, you ain't got no choice because we're the only tow truck company out here. And I said, really? He said, he goes, so I'm gonna send a truck down there anyway. I said, you're not gonna send shit down here because if that truck shows up, I ain't gonna pay him. He's not gonna get paid, right? So he goes, all right. He goes, but you're gonna be calling me back, and when you do call me back, I'm gonna charge you 20. And I said, you know what? You can kiss my big truck driver brown ass right here. You kiss my ass, motherfucker, because I ain't gonna have you tow me you're the last towing company in the world. I'll have somebody come out from Texas and tow me. And I was already almost in Arizona. So anyway, I hung up. Right, and then so I'm like, I call another company from Albuquerque. Hey, can you come out to Gallup, New Mexico, over here in Jamestown, and tow my truck to Riverside? How much? He goes, it's going to be about $8,000. And I said, all right. So I figured that was a going rate. So I'm like, I got to do something else because I am not going to pay $8,000 to tow this truck anywhere, right? So I went ahead and there's a truck broker, Fran. She's my mentor. She was my mentor, and she taught me everything I knew about the business and trucking, how to broke loads, how to dispatch, what to expect from other brokers, you know, not to get ripped off, you know, make sure they got a bond and all that. And she was the one that got me my backhauls from our, you know, loads going out. So I called her up and said, hey, Fran, I need you to post a load. She goes, what do you need? I go, I need a drop deck trailer, and the load picks up in Jamestown, New Mexico, exit 39, and it's a tractor. She goes, you break down? I'm like, yep, I blew the engine. She goes, I'm like, yeah. She's like, I'm like, yep, that's what happened. I need the brake liner. I'm like, well, can you do it? She goes, yep, where you at? I'm like, Gallup, New Mexico. She goes, all right. So she posts a load. 2 hours go by, no phone calls, right? I get no calls, right? And then I call her back, go, Fran. I go, it's been 2.5 hours. How come I got no phone calls? She goes, well, I posted it from Gallup. I'm like, Fran, there ain't no empty trucks in Gallup. You got to post it from Albuquerque, all right? Albuquerque to Riverside, California. Post it for me. See, because back then, computers, they didn't have internet at the truck stop, so I had to use her, right? And she's cool. I love her to death. So she's like, okay, I'll do it. Sorry about that. I'm like, okay, hon. So she went ahead and she did what she had to do. once you posted that from Albuquerque, the phone started ringing off the hook. And let me tell you why. Albuquerque and Phoenix, El Paso, and Salt Lake City, they're all dead cities. Nobody wants to deliver in those cities because you'll never get a load back out. You will be sitting there for 2-3 days waiting for a load to get out of there. All right? So you don't want those dead cities, right? I never sent my trucks there. I never did. All right, so we're cruising. Oh, wait, not mine. Anyway. So as soon as she did, the phone started ringing off the hook. So the first truck driver calls, and I'm like, hey, how's it going? He's like, hey, what happened, man? I'm like, yeah, I'm broken down over here. I need your drop deck. Come over here, get me, take my truck over to Riverside. He's like, well, what you paying? I'm like, $900. Oh, no, I can't do it for that. I'm like, all right, so I did. All right. Good luck, dude. Wish you the best. If you're still there, when I come through there, and I'll stop and say hi. I said, all right, cool. Next driver calls, hey, how's it going there? I'm like, oh, man. Hey, I need your drop deck to pull my beat rig. I need to take you to Riverside. What you paying? $900. And not a penny more. $900? You out of your mind? I ain't got to do it for $900. I'm like, well, I'll tell you what. That's all I'm going to pay. But I'll tell you what, it'll get you to California. You get a nice hot load out of that. It's going to pay you some big bucks. I could probably even load you out of there. Right? He goes, really? I said, yeah. He goes, how about $950? I said, deal. I need you here in less than 2 hours. You got it. I'll be there. Right? So the driver comes. We load the truck. Take it to Riverside. Drop it off. Right? Now I got to go get the trailer because all we towed was a power unit. We didn't tow the trailer. The trailer's still sitting there with a load in Gallup, New Mexico. So I jumped in the Freightliner and I hauled ass out. Luckily the Freightliner was there. I hauled ass out back to Jamestown, picked up my trailer, went dropped the load off in Flagstaff, and that was the end of that story. So I paid the guy $1,000. I gave him $1,000, an extra 50 bucks. He was cool. His truck was fast. That Peterbilt, he rolled up in a customed out 379 Peterbilt, man. That sucker was bad. And I got to drive it too. So I'm going to go to bed. It's in the middle of the night. You drive. All right, I'll drive. I was pushing triple digits in that truck, man. We got to Riverside so fast. Man, I was so happy. Anyway, so that's the other story I wanted to tell you about our breakdown. And I miss Phil too. He's a cool guy. But that was a breakdown in New Mexico. Don't ever do business with people in New Mexico, man. They'll try to rip you off blind. You know what I mean? If I didn't drink those beers, I'll tell you right now, I probably would have paid that guy $10,000 to go get my truck fixed. And then another $11,000, $12,000 for the in-frame. Luckily, the in-frame was under warranty. I only had to pay 200 bucks. But if it was a bad day and I didn't pay extra for that warranty when I got the other in-frame done, I would have been out $22,000. That would have been a $22,000 plus fuel to come back and get the truck. All right, that's another $500-600 bucks back then when fuel was cheaper to go out, and do that, right? So, that would have been a mean, expensive deal. So I came out like around $2,100 bucks is what the breakdown costed total. The fuel with, driving the Freightliner out here and back and paying the tow truck guy or the flatbed driver and all that. So it's really important to when you break down, to clear your mind and to do the right thing, because I don't like mechanics. All right, I don't like mechanics. I'm a mechanic, and I know, and most of the things that go wrong with vehicles, I'll figure it out. You know what I mean? So, and with HVAC too, I'm an certified HVAC technician as well. So when techs try to fast talk me, I'll tell them straight out, look, dude, I'll show them that certificate. They'll be like, oh, how'd you get that? Yeah, right, whatever. But anyway, all right, man, I just wanted to run that story by you too. Again, I'm going to think of something else and bring it on to you. All right.